this video, I will test the #1 trending indicator on the TradingView platform and see how good it is. I will do my backtesting on a Bitcoin USDT 15-minute chart with an initial account size set at $1,000 and 1 to 1.5 risk to reward ratio. Okay, so the indicator is called Alpha Trend. We're not going to change the inputs. We're going to leave the settings on a default. We're just going to change the style. So let's remove all these plots. There we go, we see the chart looks much cleaner. Also, we cannot test this indicator on its own because it issues quite a few false signals. So for the second indicator, we're going to use an exponential moving average. And change the length from 9 to 200. Okay, so the rules for entering a short trade are simple. So we're only going to be looking to sell if the price is sitting below this 200 exponential moving average. And for the entry signal, we're going to be using this sell label that appears above the price. So once we have these two conditions met, we're going to go ahead and take a short position, set our stop loss at the recent swing high, and target 1.5 times the risk. Exactly opposite rules apply for long trades, so we're only going to be looking to buy if the price is sitting above the 200 EMA, and we need to have a buy signal issued by the Alpha Trend indicator. We're going to set our stop loss at the recent swing low and target 1.5 times the risk. Okay, so we see the rules are fairly simple. So now let's do our backtesting, and I'm really excited to see those results. Okay, so I finally finished my backtesting, and as we can see, the results are pretty good. The win rate is exactly 50%, and we gained 59.65% on our account after 100 trades. We did have some pretty significant drawdowns, especially right here, when the market was moving sideways. Our profit factor is 1.5, and we had 5 consecutive wins against 7 consecutive losses. But overall, I'd say the indicator is pretty accurate. It works pretty well when the market is trending. So we could definitely build a strong, profitable strategy around this indicator. Okay, so let's actually try to build a strategy around this indicator and see whether we can improve these numbers. For that, we're going to need to get rid of this exponential moving average and add a different baseline. Okay, so we see we've got an SSL hybrid indicator on the chart with a Kijun-sen baseline. This indicator is really good at determining the overall direction of the trend and eliminating losses. Now we need to add a second confirmation indicator to the chart. For that, we're going to be using Arun on the default settings. And to eliminate even more losses, let's add a regular volume indicator to the chart. Okay, so the strategy looks ready. Now let's get into our trading rules. Okay, so the rules for entering a long position are very simple. So first, we need to have a new buy signal issued by our first confirmation indicator, which is Alpha Trend. Also, the price has to be sitting above this SSL hybrid Kijun-sen line, and the line has to be colored in blue. The Arun indicator has to be bullish, which means this blue line has to be above this red line. And lastly, we need to have sufficient bullish volume in the market. So this bullish histogram has to be colored in green, and it has to be above this moving average. And once we have all these conditions fulfilled, we're going to go ahead and take a long position, set our stop loss at the recent swing low, and target 1.5 times the risk. Okay, so we see this is a winning trade and the price easily hits that take profit target. Exactly opposite works for shorts, so we first need to have a new sell signal issued by the Alpha Trend indicator. The price has to be sitting below this SSL hybrid Kijun-sen line and the line has to be colored in red. Our second confirmation indicator, which is our rune, has to be bearish, so this red line has to be above the blue line. And finally, we need to have sufficient bearish volume in the market, so this volume histogram has to be colored in red and it has to be above this blue moving average. And as soon as we have all these conditions fulfilled, we're going to go ahead and take a short position, set our stop loss at the recent swing high, and target 1.5 times the risk. Okay, so now you know exactly how to trade with this strategy, so let's actually backtest it 100 times and wait for the results at the end of this video. Okay, so I just finished my backtesting, and as we can see, the results are much better. Our win rate is 57% and we increased our account size by 126.17%. And this is simply by adding a couple more indicators to the chart with a goal to eliminate as many losses as we can. We see our profit factor is 1.99 and we had 5 consecutive wins against 4 consecutive losses, which is not bad at all. So we see this is exactly how we build a strategy around a really good confirmation indicator that shows a decent win rate. So I definitely recommend that alpha trend indicator. Go ahead and backtest it on different markets and see if you can build even better strategy with it. And if you want to get the best out of it, watch this video right here. In this video, I explain the secret money management hack you can implement right away that would help you minimize your losses and maximize your profits.